Hello, who pray tell was here? Damn it. Hey, how you doing today? Good to see you, man. You're always welcome. Forgot my mic was on, sorry. Right on, man. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. Do you always do the same kind of work? Or do you do something different every day? Well, that's cool, man. You can do an audio video system for me. Haha. All right, now it says there's two people in the room. Is this second person gonna say hello? Oh. Hmm. Uh, Nope, somebody left. Damn habit. Hello? Who pray tell is in here? Morning, Mary. How are you? Good to see you. What's going on, Mary? You still here? So what? You saying I gotta slap you around a little bit this morning? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if I'm okay with that. Uh, Now, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Inquiring minds need to know. How can the puppies been making you crazy when you were already crazy to begin with? Ha ha! Got you. You like that one, did you? All right. Says we got a second person in the room. Who, pray tell, may that be? And are you going to say hello to this room and me this morning? Oh boy, the big old town run, huh? I don't know who's here. They're not speaking with us as of yet. What do you guys got to go get today? Well, why do you got to go get gas? All you got to do is eat some beans and you'll have all the gas you need. Uh huh. I'm watching a video. Since there isn't much going on in here, I apologize. I'm watching this guy that he he's making his own inverters for houses and stuff, and they're actually pretty nice inverters. He just went to a new transformer company, and he just got these new transformers for these inverters. The inverters he's making, and they do look a lot nicer, lot nicer. So they should operate a lot better. The whole design, the wire thickness, and everything's just a lot thicker, a lot better design. As far as I know, he's had some out in the field now for a couple years, and he hasn't really had hardly any problems. I think he had a couple. He's only had like one or two customers out of the hundreds he sold that have came back. And like I said, those were like the very first design he made or whatever. Um, They're pretty good priced. They have a lot of features and options. The 6,000 watt he's making right now, he's making a 6,000 watt and a 12,000 watt inverter, and that's guaranteed to run at that 6,000 watt all day long. Most companies rate it like, if they say it's 6,000 watts, that's usually your peak power, but he doesn't do it that way, which I think is a little more honest and stuff. But it's got a display on it, on the inverter itself, that displays everything: the temperature, how much wattage it's putting out, the current, and all that. And then plus it's got an app that you can adjust everything on your app. You can ramp the fans up, you can ramp the fans down, you can bring your voltage up, you can bring it down. There's all kinds of shit you can do with the app. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool inverter. And like I said, the 6,000 watt, I think it's like, I'm thinking like $1,200 or something. So for what they are, they're actually really good priced. Um, the guy used to work for Power Jack inverters. He did all the repairs on them for years. Um, he seems to be pretty honest. I've been watching him for, I don't know, about 3, maybe 4 years now. Hang on. I'll give you, what I could do is, uh, what I could do is post a link of the video I'm watching, and then you could check them out from there. I would, what I'll do is I'll post a link of the video that I'm watching up here, and then what I do is go at least a couple videos back so you can see the difference in the two transformers. I think you'll be surprised. These new ones, I think, are basically night and day in, like I said, the design, the look and stuff of them. Just a lot more clean looking. Uh, your wires that bring the power in are a lot thicker. The wires that power your house are a lot thicker, so that means it's going to be able to handle more amperage and should run cooler than it even does. um, I think you should be able to click on it there. If I post it in YouTube, I think I'll do it here too, I guess. And then that way, same link, just two different spots. I'm not sure how you can click on it, but there you go. Yeah, I think you should check them out, especially, for your new system. Like I said, I would go 48 volt for your battery, and then that way your wiring to go to the battery and stuff is going to be a lot cheaper to run than it would if the lower the voltage you have, the thicker your bigger your wire's going to have to be to carry all that current. No, that's cool. I don't think my damn computer's gonna last much longer. It keeps my display for some reason keeps flashing, and I'm not sure why. Because my graphics card is brand new, but fuck, I don't know. So it says we got two people back in the room again. Is the second person gonna speak? I'm not sure if it's still or if they came back in. I'm not. Oh, that's kind of weird. Ah, YouTube posts come up quicker than StreamYard posts. That's kind of weird, considering you're posting it in a StreamYard and not YouTube. So it's got to go. You're posting it in StreamYard, but it hits YouTube before it hits where you post. That's interesting. Um, all right, I'll share a little bit of this video here. Got to make sure we give him credit so I don't get striked. All right, this man is called. His channel is called Genetry Solar. He makes He makes inverters. He's been in business selling inverters, I believe, for like 2 years now. He's got probably 10 or 15 years experience in repairing inverters, so he's got some knowledge. This is a video on his newest transformers he's getting to put in his inverters. All right, here we go.
Layout issues, or not issues, but changes. But for the most part, this is our production main board. But of course, there's minor tweaks for the final one that's actually in the inverter that's running my house right now. So anyway, I'm going to be hooking these two up together. I'm going to be running some tests. I'm going to look at it on the scope if Sid needs, just to make sure that we're okay. We're going to double check this. I don't want to throw it all together and say, oh, load test is fine. And then 10 minutes later, it blows up. I mean, things.
Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh. I'm going to play Tim Taylor here. Oh, yeah. Power. When you see the old one, you're going to go, holy shit.
Happen. That's why you test. So we are going to test this on the bench first. I'm not going to put it under a considerable load because I'm not going to have fans. It takes quite a while, actually, to get these transformers to heat up. First of all, it takes a while from cold. When they're cold, depending on the load that you throw at it, it could be 15, 20, 25 minutes before this thing will start getting warm. Now, if you hit it right at red line, right from the get-go, yeah, it's only going to be a couple minutes and the fans are going to come on. But if it's a cold start, like what this is going to be, it can sit here on the bench for probably a good 20, 25 minutes at a kilowatt or so of load before the fans would even need to come on. And even at that, the fans barely ever come on. Just barely.
Hey, do you see any like on your end? Do you see my screen flashing at all, or is it just on my end? Yeah, isn't that a nice looking transformer? They did a really good job on that. And those are actually still coming from China. But this company, I guess that's all they do is build transformers. Where he was getting his other transformer from uh, was from Power Jack making the. They made the design, and then Genitree Solar made the design and how to put them together, and then Power Jack was making the basically all the parts for them, and then they were putting them back together. Now, from the sounds of it, this place is making one, I think, a lot better transformer. Two, I think, in the cost is pretty close to the same or maybe even cheaper. But like I said, he's had a really good having inverters in service and not having a problem with them. All right, so it's only on my side, the blinking, so that's something good to know. I'm not sure why it is blinking, but my dog's wanting out. It's starting to blink even more. That's scaring me. That's pretty.
Barely. I mean, this thing really does stay pretty cool as it is. It's not until you get into the upper loads that the fans then really have to react to keep this thing cool. Same with this. At room temperature, we don't even need fans on it. I mean, we just don't. It's pretty cool with these here, and with all the FETs dividing up all the work, this thing really does not get that warm. In fact, it's actually sometimes cooler than ambient temperature when the fans are running on it. So as weird as that is. So, anyways, so I'll be working on this tomorrow, getting this all set up. I'll get a bench test setup going here, so you guys will be able to see it, hear it. I'll have the thermal camera on it. I'll have my laser thermometer on it. I'll be checking for things like hot spots or anything else like that. Sid has already tested this as far as he ohmed it out just to make sure there weren't any problems, that wasn't shorted out somewhere or anything else like that. So we know it's a good transformer, but that's just the basic testing. Now I need to actually load test it. And unless there's a significant problem that we're not aware of internally, then this should be perfectly fine. And we've already tested this 1,000 times, so we know this is good. This poor thing, like I said, the hell and back it's been. And yeah, it's definitely battle worn. There's no doubt about it. But that's fine. Eventually, this thing is probably going to end up going on my shelf. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it like it is because functionality-wise, it's identical to the ones that we've got that are production units. It's just this isn't the final representation, so I don't know if I'm going to eventually swap it out. I might just leave it and let it run, and who knows. But at any rate, so yeah, there you have it. I'm going to do all this tomorrow, get this thing all set up and let it run, provide Sid with any data that he might need. I do not believe he actually had.
Do gotta admit though that that's a nice looking transformer. That transformer alone weighs over 100 pounds. That's a 12,000 watt transformer there. What's kind of nice about the way he designs his transformers, it's a multi voltage transformer. They'll do, right now they're set up for 24 and I think 48 volt. They can do 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60 volt. but he's not wanting to go down to the 12 volt just because of the amperage draw. At 6,000 watts it would draw, could create some problems. Like I said, the lower the voltage, the more amperage everything draws. So, but yeah, I would definitely, like I said, check out it first a couple days ago. Look at the difference in the transformers, and I think you'll be impressed. And then check out some of the earlier videos on him testing and shit like that. Like I said, I believe he's a pretty honest man, which nowadays, especially in business field, I believe is kind of hard to find.
This on one of our main boards yet, so who knows? There might be something in there that maybe there's a little noise that was introduced. I mean, you just don't know. There's anytime you change a variable, then it's always possible that it could have a negative effect on the system overall. So we have to make sure that we test this before we just willy-nilly throw it in a case and say, well, we're good to go, just because the previous one works. So in theory, even though the specs are pretty much identical, in theory, this should perform a little bit better than the one that I've got running my house. And if you recall, that was the one that had the 108 LRA.
Well, plus two, like I said, if you ever have any questions, you could ask me. I know I've been following the solar world for quite a few years now, and between watching these videos, doing my own solar, and then plus working on all these electric bicycles, they all have the same things you can apply to each other as far as, like your voltage and amperage and stuff like that. So, what? And like I said, I have different places that I know of that I found out through the years where you can get, like your lithium batteries a lot cheaper, and solar panels and stuff like that too. So always willing to help, no doubt about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Genitree Solar for all your inverter needs.
Amps for my big air conditioner that barely went zip, and it was on. So this should, in theory, perform a little bit better just because it's better built. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I have more faith in this one than I do the previous one. I mean, just look at the attention to detail here. And this is going to make it so much neater on the inside. You guys saw that other transformer I had, and it was like a spaghetti monkey mess all over the place. It was just, electrical tape everywhere. I had zip ties holding things down and all this other stuff. It was crazy mess. To something like this that's going to be super neat and tidy. The only thing is it's going to be hard to work with these. These have to be wrapped, like I said, at least twice, and I'm shooting for 3 times. So if I get it to wrap 3 times, remember, it still has to be able to reach this main board. It still has to be able to reach this inside the chassis. Now, it's close. If you've seen the inside, the transformer is about right here. Sid absolutely loves to make things as small as possible. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem, but you never know.
All right, I got to show you after this one. I'm going to show you what the other one looks like. Oh, it's fine. You get going to town, take care of you and yours, and we'll see you sometime, I'm sure, later today, or if not, tomorrow morning. I'm going to sit here and watch this video, and maybe I'll How long before you got to leave? You got to wait a little bit, buddy. It's still too dark out and it's very icky out. Yes, it's very icky out. It's raining. Get that ickies out of your eyes. All right, you take care. No, it's too early, buddy. It's not daylight out. You got to wait. Daddy loves you.
I wrap it and the primary comes out to about right here, and I can't get it to wiggle its way down. All this, I mean, yeah. So at least 2, but 3 is ideal. We'll see if I can get 3. Now the nice thing about this wrap here is we technically don't need to wrap these. Now on the unit that I have, the previous, no, actually I did wrap these in electrical tape. I do recall. So these are identical to the ones that are in the I would say power jack production unit that I've got run in the house, and I did wrap those in electrical tape, but I don't think that's going to be needed now. It might still be. It might be that this maybe it'll touch the case or something else. I will have to look at it. I'll wrap it. I'll experiment as soon as I get the case back. If it looks like, for example, it's coming close to the negative, then obviously I gotta wrap it. I mean, there's other things that it can touch. But if it's off to the side and it's nowhere near anything at all, then I'm not going to bother because this isn't going anywhere. I mean, I promise you, this isn't going anywhere. You could literally throw this off of a 10-foot building. 10 foot. Well, that wouldn't be so bad. But a 10-story building, and it's not like this is going to bend its way all over the place and then this is going to end up over here somewhere. No, and you wouldn't run it there anyway. But this is so tough. It's not going anywhere. I promise you it's not. So I'm not really too concerned about this. If it were tucked in over here, finding a way, wiggling its way all the way over here, and then whatever. I'm not worried about that at all. So, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure out if I need to wrap these in electrical tape. We are looking at the green ones that are electrically insulated. They seem to be harder to find, especially local. These I just got on Amazon to our spec. There's nothing special about them. So we're trying to source the ones that are green. But we mainly did that because we had these windings here. And if you take obviously metal to metal, that can rub the enamel off of these windings. And, that can cause all sorts of problems, shorts and things like that. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted, some wrapped ones. But these are well protected now.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to Genitree Solar. I'm sorry I had it muted. I forgot.
I don't see this material being burned through. So at any rate, it would take a lot to burn through this stuff. And I think, this is rated for 125C. So I don't really see a problem. But anyway, I'm rambling. So tomorrow it'll be exciting. I'll be able to get this, fired up, transformer fired up, getting these two acquainted with each other, and that should be fun. Probably do a video on that while it's running. I'm not going to go through all the thermistors and all this stuff. I'll just have my my thermal camera as well as the laser thermometer to be able to watch.
Well, it says there's still one person in here. Are you gonna talk with me or what? It doesn't look like too much is gonna go on today. I might just get out of here before too long. Where is everybody this morning? Hmm. 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 Hello, Ollie Ollie, I'll come free. Huh, that's kind of weird. Hello, Ollie Ollie, I'll come free. Huh. Hello? Hey Nubs, how you doing, man? Things have been kind of boring here this morning. What are you up to? I'm sorry. I hope you're still here. It says that there is nobody here now, so I don't know if you're here or not. Dab nabbit. Huh. Hmm. Huh. Hello, you there? Says somebody's here. Is that you, Nubs, again, or what? Oh, hey, Austin. How are you doing? Good to see you, man. How's life treating you? $39. Huh? Damn. Fucker. Away. $81. 6 gig. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Oh, Mm. What is this? Oh, what's that? Okay. $189. Holy shit. 2 terabyte. Well, man, I don't know. I think I might get out of here pretty quick. There didn't seem to be too much going on. What's this? Oh, that's that thing. Why is that so cheap? Oh, 3 pounds. Damn. Hello? Who's here? Nobody's here, huh? I think I'm gonna end it.